Yo, this is Jay from Straight Smoke Gaming. Today we are doing the Thursday Night Sim. We did it a day late. Sorry about that. I had work. But in today's video, we're doing the Thursday Night Sim. So let's go ahead and get right into that, starting off with records here. So after last week, I'm 2-0. OV's 1-1, and Madden also comes in at 1-1. And when it comes to the picks this week, you got the Giants going at the 49ers. I mean, pretty obvious pick here, especially with Saquon Barkley being out. Me and Ovi, we're both picking the 49ers. Stick around to the end. You'll see Madden's pick. I don't know if you're really going to have to do that, though, because pretty obvious. I mean, I think everyone's going with the 49ers tonight. I don't know if a single person is going with the Giants, so if you are, go ahead and comment that down below. I want to know some reasoning as to why you are picking the Giants, because I don't see any reason why you would. I mean, they don't got Saquon, so what's the draw to the Giants tonight? Because I don't see any. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the start of the video, starting off with key inactives. Like I was saying, Saquon out with an ankle injury, and I also put Brandon Ayuk out, mainly because he was dealing with some neck/shoulder issues last week. He was kind of listed as a game-time decision based on what I read on fantasy, and, he really was hurt often every time he hit the ground last week. So really, even if I used him, how much of an impact is he going to be if he is hurt after every time he hits the ground? With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the averages. So you got Brock Purdy. He averaged 248 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Daniel Jones, on the other hand, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Pretty similar numbers there when it comes to yards, touchdowns. The only difference is Daniel Jones turned the ball over, and I'm sure he's going to end up fumbling too, because Daniel Jones is not the best quarterback when it comes to ball security. For running backs, you got Christian McCaffrey for the 49ers. He averaged 75 yards on the ground, 0 touchdowns. You got Matt Breida for the Giants with the absence of Saquon Barkley. Breida averaged 42 yards and no touchdowns. You got to remember, both of these teams, they have kind of other guys that cut into some rushing snaps with Deebo Samuel for the 49ers. He's going to end up taking some snaps from McCaffrey. And when it comes to the Giants, Daniel Jones is kind of a mobile quarterback, so I will not be surprised if he gets a couple carries tonight. When it comes to receiving, the way we do the receiving is in the 7-game sim that we do. We go ahead and sim, and the people that had the 3 best games, and that's in yards, touchdowns, averages, stuff like that, those are going to be your big receivers. You get 3 on each team to look out for. Starting off with the 49ers, you got Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, and Jennings. Those are the 3 guys you're going to want to watch. Now, obviously, if Ayuk is active, swap out Ayuk with Jennings. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Only if Ayuk is out, Jennings gets bumped up. When it comes to the Giants, you got Paris Campbell with 7 of 7, Sterling Shepard with 6 of 7, and Waller with 4 of 7. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I went over the 49ers, how many games. So Deebo, 6 of 7, Kittle, 5 of 7, Jennings, 5 of 7. So those are going to be the receiving weapons that you're going to want to watch. Another thing to remember is McCaffrey is a receiving back, so he does have some, there is some plus. Maybe he's going to get some balls catched out of the backfield. So that is an option as well. But in the end of the video here, Madden's going to end up picking the 49ers. Like we were saying, no surprise there. The biggest surprise here is how many games they won on the sim, only winning 4 of 7 games, and they're going to have an average score of 49ers 26, Giants 21. So, I mean, overall, they're kind of saying it's going to be close. I don't see how you could say this is going to be close. Just offensively, they're not even on the same level with Saquon. Defensively, the Giants are no match compared to the 49ers. So they're just outmatched here in all ways. Plus, you got an East Coast team going to the West Coast, playing a night game, 49ers home. The 49ers fans travel well. I mean, they took over the Rams Stadium last week for what was supposed to be an away game. It turned out to be a home game pretty much. So them at home, and the Giants are coming over from the East Coast to the West Coast. Time changes, so I mean, hey, it's not that big of a deal. They were in Arizona. I read that they just ended up staying on the West Coast, and then traveled to traveled to California for the 49ers game. But this should be interesting. Go ahead and comment down below. Let us know who you guys think is going to win. But that's pretty much all we got in this video. So if you enjoy, please like and sub for more Madden, GTA, and Red Dead content. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.